loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, I'm looking at the camera. Very nice, good, good, good.
Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. And you noticed by now, or at least you should, for those of you that are new to this channel, welcome to you as well. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. And the name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. All right, guys, so yes, I want to talk to you about upcoming traveling practice sessions. But before I get to that, I want to talk to you about my day today. Today's Saturday. It's September 9th. And I took Misty for a ride. Misty is my 2023 CVO Road Glide. But before I rode Misty, I rode Violet. Violet is my 2021 CVO Limited. And guys, I got to tell you, I love riding that motorcycle. She just feels so good. And, you know, she feels so good. Of course, not stock. But the way she is now, she just feels great. The power feels good now, thanks to the Stage 3 that I have, courtesy of Matt Swedlin and Harley Davidson. So thank you guys again for that. I really appreciate it. The tuning job done by Blockhead's Garage, so it's tuned properly. Thank you to them. The Tab Performance 50 caliber pipes that are on this bike, it sounds good. It's beefy. I have the louvered baffle, not the zombie baffle, so it's not too loud. The Custom Dynamics lights that are all over her. I mean, all over her. She just looks good. She sounds good. And she feels good thanks to the Wilbur suspension. It's just a phenomenal bike, man. The handlebars, everything is just, the windshield, everything's beautiful about that bike. I love it. I love the ride. The weather was perfect today. And then when I came home, I decided to take Misty out for a ride. And again, it's a different kind of ride. Both the bikes seem fast as ever. But Misty is just so flickable, so light, so fast. The infotainment screen is just great. But those Tab Performance 50 calibers that I put on her, oh my God, it just woke up this 121 variable drive time engine. It woke it up. So this no longer sounds like a vehicle from the Jetsons. That's kind of what it sounded like. But now it sounds wonderful, right? And this bike is just going to get better once I can actually change the seat. The handlebars actually feel good, but I'm still going to change them and get some Custom Dynamics lights on this bike. I can't wait for that. Another good thing about today, guys, is it wasn't burning hot out, so I got a chance to wear my Indy Ridge boots, my Crows, right? They're not ventilated, they're waterproof, but there was a small chance of rain, so I said, let me not wear my ventilated ones, which are my Crossfields, which I love those boots, they look great, but I haven't worn any of my waterproof boots in a while because it's been so hot. And the Crow boots just look awesome. So guys, if you are interested in Indy Ridge boots, any of the boots, the varieties that they have, or the gloves are awesome as well. Definitely go to indyridgeusa.com. And if you want to save a little bit of money, use the promo code Preloader10 and you'll receive a 10% discount on anything that you buy and you put into that cart. Anyway, guys, enough about that. Just a great day. I want to talk to you about traveling practice sessions. Now, today's September 9th. I was supposed to be in Maryland, Columbia, Maryland, September 10th for a practice session, and that session was actually overbooked. But I was looking at the forecast, and again, this is not about what can happen. It's about giving you guys the best experience. And if it looked like it was going to rain all day, it looks like it's going to rain all day. I don't know. But why take the risk? It's not like I'm traveling a short distance to get there. So, you know, I'm spending money to get there, hotels, people are probably spending money. I don't know. But anyway, I made an executive decision to postpone it, right? So I'm not canceling it. I'm postponing it. I'm still waiting for a word from the point person, the liaison at Seventh-day Adventist Church to see if the 17th is available. And if the 17th is available, then I'm going to come out there, which is next Sunday. I'm going to come out there and do the practice session then. Now, some people, that date's not going to work for them, and I've already refunded some money, so there are spots available. So if that's something you're interested in, send me an email and let me know. I'm not going to take any money from you yet. I will put your name on a list, but I'm not going to take any money from you until it's confirmed. And once it's confirmed, I'll let everybody know, particularly the people that are on the list, that it's confirmed. If that's not confirmed, I'll shoot for the 24th, which is the weekend after that. But next week, Sunday, the 17th, right now the weather looks perfect. So I'm hoping that works out. Speaking of the 24th, I was technically supposed to be in Melissa, Texas, the 23rd and the 24th, all right? I said I'm gonna give that until the 15th before I cancel it. And I think I'm gonna stick to that, but it's not looking good, guys. I think I have like 5 people registered, and there's no way I'm traveling that distance for 5 people. It just doesn't make sense. I'm sure anybody can understand that. But here's what I want to run by you guys. Now, a bunch of you guys have been asking me to come to Houston. And the last message I got said to me, why don't you come to Houston? It's the biggest city in Texas. Please come to Houston. I don't know why I thought Houston was further than Melissa, Texas. It's actually closer to me. So here's what I'm going to say to you guys. I have no problem coming to Houston, Texas to do a practice session, especially if I can do it in like November, because it's been so hot there. Nobody wants to practice on the motorcycle. I'm not practicing in that kind of heat, and I don't advise it. But if you're in the Houston area and you have a legitimate location to hold a practice session, send me an email, let me know, we'll talk about it, find out if it's legitimate. If we have, by legitimate, I mean somebody that owns it is giving us permission to use it for the practice sessions. And after that happens, send me the address. I'll do a Google map to see if the space works out. I can almost make almost anything work out, but and then we can go from there, you know, and we'll see what happens, you know, we'll see what happens. If I can fill up 2 classes, I'm there. I'm letting you know I'm there. If I can't, same thing, you know, whoever gave me money for a course, I'll just refund the money. Not a big deal. All right. Okay. So what's coming up in October, all right, October 14th and October 15th, I'm going to be in Mississippi doing a practice session, right? The information's on the screen. My Tennessee ambassador, that's Q, riding and wrenching, he actually quarterbacked this and set this up, put me in contact with this dealership, this Harley-Davidson dealership, Southern Thunder. And I spoke to them and bam, we got 2 dates, the 14th and the 15th. All the information's on the screen. Like I said, if you're interested, I'm gonna put in the description section the links for you to register for all of the practice sessions I'm talking about, right? Right now I'm talking about, he wants me to say it's Memphis. I told him it's not Memphis, it's Mississippi. He said, well, it's just the suburbs. And I said to him, listen, when I lived in New York, if I went to the suburbs, I actually moved to the suburbs, I was still in New York, right? His suburbs is actually the suburbs of another state. I hate to break it to him. And I told him I didn't want to confuse people by telling them it's Memphis. But meanwhile, it says MS in the address. All right, guys? So I've already got some people registered for that. I'm looking forward to that. And if you're interested, like I said, go to the description section and click on the links that I have in there for you to register. And I'm going back to Columbus, Ohio, guys. Again, I already have people registered for that as well. Ohio usually fills up very quickly. So definitely don't drag your feet on this. Usually like in 2 weeks time, Ohio's done. Like Ohio's actually overbooked in that time period. But I wanted to go back out there because I know that the people in Ohio, the clock is ticking on their motorcycles going into hibernation. So why not get another practice session in? A lot of good people there. And I'm looking forward to that. Again, if you're interested in that, don't drag your feet. Links are going to be in the description section for both those sessions as well. So, all right, guys. And that's all I have planned as far as practice sessions. November, guys. Saturday, November 4th, I believe it is. I'm having my 3rd annual ride and luncheon. Okay, that's always a good time. We go for a brief ride. When I say brief, it's nothing crazy. The whole ride is probably about 3 hours, right? Hour and a half there, hour and a half back. And then, you know, we have a spot reserved where we eat, we do some games, do some giveaways and stuff like that. This is a good time to hang out, some camaraderie and some fellowship and break some bread, right? Believe it or not, well, you should know it by now. That part means more to me than the ride. You can ride anytime, but to get a chance to spend time with you guys and sit down and talk to you and not have a camera running, I love that. And then the following day, guys, I haven't put this information out yet as far as the people on my constant contact list. So if you're not on my email notification list, guys, that's in the description section as well. You want to get on that email notification list because everything that I have planned, I email it out to everybody on that list, everybody. And then I send something out to other people by putting it on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. But to actually get the link so that you can register for whatever I'm putting out there, be on the constant contact list. Again, check the description section, guys. It's in there. But the following day, that's going to be a practice session. That's my 3rd year anniversary practice session. Again, if you're a VI preloader, because I'm here in Pooler doing that, that's free for you, okay? This practice session, guys, I'm letting you know now, it's gonna be huge, right? It's gonna be a bunch of content creators there recording as well, and there's a bunch of smack being talked by Q the rider, that's riding Luncheon, and he's claiming that nobody's gonna beat him in the slow race. Now, I tell you guys all the time in my practice sessions that this is not a competition, right? I don't know if that's gonna fly on that day, so I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. And if you guys are interested in that, again, I'm gonna put something out there, but you can let me know in advance, and that's fine too. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it. That's all I have right now planned that I can think of. Again, if some other stuff comes up, if Houston comes up, again, I'm shooting for November with that because it should be cooler by then, right? And that'll be awesome too, right? I think that's only about 13 hours or something like that for me, whereas, or maybe it's 10 hours instead of 13. Melissa was like 14, I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it, guys. Guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos with people that you know and love. And if you want to be notified every time I put out a new video, make sure that notification bell is not only hit, but switch it to all so that you'll never miss a video. And you'll be notified as soon as I put it out. All right, guys, listen, I'm looking forward to it. I wish I can be with all of you guys. I get a lot of requests to come to a lot of different places. But I want you guys to understand that the reason why some places are repeated is because they are easy to fill. Plus, they are in the proximity of a lot of different areas. Like Maryland always fills up quickly because that's the DMV. So you got Maryland, you got Virginia, you got DC, you got Delaware, you got Pennsylvania, you got New York. So a lot of people, no. Well, yeah, somebody came from New York last year. So and that's why that works out. Ohio, I don't know what it is with Ohio. It's just a lot of people that come out. And not everybody that comes out is from Ohio. So people do travel to these things. And keep in mind, if I'm in a location that's 6 hours from you, but if you wanted to come to Pooler, it's 13 hours from you, that's something to think about too. I might not be able to be right where you are, but I could be closer to you than I would normally be if I just stayed here in Pooler. All right, guys? All right, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have, guys, and less time complaining about the things that you don't. Seat time doesn't equal practice time, and if you have time to ride your motorcycles, you have time to practice on them. Until next time, guys.